Bangladesh-India Friendship Day celebrated today. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina calls for strengthening ties between two countries by enhancing trade and communication. Indian President Ramnath Kovind is scheduled to arrive Dhaka on 15th December to pay 3-day state visit, attend Golden Jubilee celebrations of Bangladesh's independence. BNP trying to create political unrest over Khaleda Zia's illness, comments Obaidul Qadir. Making of Bangabandhu's biopic progressing fast, may be released by next March, hopes Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Triggered by depression over Bay of Bengal, incessant rain continue across country including Dhaka. Aung San Tsuchi sentenced to 4 years imprisonment for breaching COVID rules and inciting dissent against Myanmar military ruler. And third day's play of Dhaka test between Bangladesh and Pakistan washed away due to rain. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Center. I am Roya Zabin. You have just heard the headlines and now news in details.
বাংলাদেশ তার সকল প্রতিবেশী দেশের সঙ্গে সৎ প্রতিবেশী সুলভ সম্পর্ক প্রতিষ্ঠার চেষ্টা চালিয়ে যাবে, যে সম্পর্কের ভিত্তি হবে শান্তিপূর্ণ সহাবস্থান, পরস্পরের সার্বভৌমত্ব ও আঞ্চলিক অখণ্ডতার প্রতি সম্মান প্রদর্শন এবং একে অন্যের আভ্যন্তরীণ বিষয়ে হস্তক্ষেপ না করা। বিশ্বের এই এলাকায় এবং সর্বত্র শান্তি প্রতিষ্ঠা ও অক্ষুণ্ণ রাখার প্রতি প্রচেষ্টায় আমাদের সমর্থন অব্যাহত থাকবে।
Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has stressed the need for recommitting to work and strengthening further the 50 years of diplomatic relations between Bangladesh and India by concentrating on people-to-people contact, trade, business and connectivity. The Prime Minister said this in a video message aired in a program commemorating the Maitri Divas, or Friendship Day, marking 50 years of Bangladesh-India diplomatic relations. She said the core of the bilateral relationship now needs to concentrate on people-to-people contact, trade, business and connectivity, which have become increasingly important for both sides.
Diplomatic relations. This is a milestone in the journey of our bilateral ties. The relationship between Bangladesh and India is anchored in history, culture, language, and shared values of secularism, democracy, and countless other harmonies. Our bonds of friendship have been further strengthened, diversified, and expanded in the recent years due to regular high-level political interactions and exchanges. The core of the bilateral relationship now needs to concentrate on people-to-people contact, trade, business and connectivity, which have become increasingly important for both sides. Despite restrictions imposed by COVID-19, the relationships at all levels have remained stable and strong. This was evident in our excellent cooperation and collaboration in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. We continue to believe in the importance of our relationship. At the same time, this anniversary is an opportunity to reflect on the foundation of our bilateral relations and the path ahead. It is an occasion also to recommit ourselves to work towards further strengthening the long-standing dynamic partnership between Bangladesh and India.
Indian President Ramnath Kovind will pay 3 days state visit to Bangladesh from December 15 to 17. In a media release today, Indian Ministry of External Affairs said, at the invitation of Bangladesh President Mohammad Abdul Hamid, the Indian President will attend the historic 50th Victory Day celebrations of Bangladesh. During the visit, Ramnath Kovind will hold a delegation-level meeting with the Bangladesh President while Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will call on him. Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen will also call on him during the 3-day visit. Today is December 6th, the historic Maitri Divas of Bangladesh and India. On this day in 1971, India recognized Bangladesh as an independent state. Both the countries organized various programs every year to commemorate the day. Marking the day, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeted Bangladeshis on his Twitter. In his tweet message, Narendra Modi said they are jointly commemorating the 50 years of their friendship and celebrating the day. He also said he is ready to work with Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to widen their relations. Meanwhile, Sector Commanders Forum organized a program on the occasion of 50 years of India's recognition at National Press Club today. Executive President of the organization, freedom fighter Nurul Alam, chaired the program, while Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, Post and Telecommunications Minister Mustafa Jabbar, lawmaker Oroma Dotto, Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh Bikram Kumar Doraiswamy, Bhutan's Ambassador to Bangladesh Rinchen Kwenstill, former diplomat Dr. Mohiuddin Ahmed, Waliur Rahman, Kamal Uddin and Sector Commanders Forum Secretary General, freedom fighter and researcher Harun Habib spoke among others. In his speech, the Foreign Minister said the victory of Bangladesh got momentum in the liberation war as India and Bhutan recognized Bangladesh on this day in 1971. A postal stamp was formally released in the program by Bangladesh Postal Department to commemorate the day. Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry said Bangladesh-India relations reached a new height with the united efforts of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The Speaker said this at the Friendship Day 2021 celebration organized by the Indian High Commission in Dhaka, marking 50 years of India-Bangladesh friendship at the Bangabandhu International Conference Center in the capital today. At the function, the Padma Bhushan awardee said Syed Muazzam Ali posthumously, Padma Shri awardee Inamul Haq, Padma Shri awardee Lieutenant Colonel retired Qazi Sajjad Ali Bir Pratik, and Padma Shri awardee Sanjida Khatun were honored. Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh Bikram Kumar Doraiswamy chaired the occasion that was moderated by Sheikh Nazia Hassan, while Agriculture Minister Dr. Abdul Razak, Foreign Minister Dr. Abdul Momen, Education Minister Dr. Deepu Moni, Planning Minister M.A. Mannan, Law Minister Anisul Haq, Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood, Food Minister Shadhun Chandra Mojumdar, Commerce Minister Tipu Munshi, Land Minister Saifuzzaman Chaudhry, advisors to the Prime Minister Moshir Rahman, Dr. Tawfiqi Ilahi Chaudhry and Salman F. Rahman, Whip Iqbalur Rahim, State Minister for Foreign Affairs Shahriar Alam and State Minister for Information and Communication Technology Junaid Ahmed Polok attended. Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry expressed firm pledge that India and Bangladesh will work together as before to mitigate global challenges like poverty and disparity and enhance regional cooperation. The well-marked low over the Northwest Bay and adjoining West Bengal-Bangladesh coast weakened into a low-pressure area and now lies over the North Bay and adjoining coastal areas of Bangladesh. Maritime ports of Chattogram, Cox's Bazar, Mongla and Paira have been advised to keep hoisted local cautionary signal number 3. I repeat, local cautionary signal number 3. All fishing boats and trawlers over North Bay and Deep Sea have been advised to remain in shelter till further notice. Meanwhile, incessant rains continue from the morning, triggered by depression over the Bay of Bengal, threw life out of gear and caused suffering to the city dwellers. Highest rainfall in last 24 hours till 6 p.m. today in the country was recorded 163 mm in Jashore, while it was 132 mm in Dhaka. Weather forecast till 6 p.m. tomorrow says Light to moderate rain or thunder showers accompanied by temporary gusty wind is likely to occur at many places over Dhaka, Chattogram and Sylhet divisions, at a few places over Khulna and Borishal divisions, and at 1 or 2 places over Rajshahi and Mymensingh divisions, with moderately heavy falls at places over Chattogram and Sylhet divisions. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir has said BNP is destabilizing the political atmosphere over the illness of Khaleda Zia. He said BNP has been issuing fictitious statements over the physical condition of Begum Zia. Obaidul Qadir came up with the observations at a views exchange meeting at 23rd Bangabandhu Avenue in the capital today. The meeting was organized to chalk out plans to observe the Golden Jubilee of Independence and Mujib Borsho successfully. The 2 mayors and all councillors of Dhaka North and South City corporations and leaders of Dhaka North and South City Awami League were present. The Awami League General Secretary said there are questions if the BNP will survive without Khaleda Zia.
Begum Ziaর স্বাস্থ্য নিয়ে তারা তাদের মন গড়া বক্তব্য দিচ্ছে। বেগম জিয়ার কিছু হলে এর দায়িত্ব নাকি সরকারকে বহন করতে হবে। আজকে আওয়ামী লীগ নয়, তারা এই দুঃস্বপ্ন দেখছে, তারা ক্ষমতা দখলের এই স্বপ্ন দেখে যাচ্ছে। এই স্বপ্ন একদিন দুঃস্বপ্নের নামান্তর হবে। খালেদা জিয়া না থাকলে নাকি আওয়ামী লীগ থাকবে না। আসলে মির্জা ফখরুল ইসলাম সাহেব আবল তাবল বকতে গিয়ে সেই হারিয়ে তার মুখে স্লিপ হয়ে গেছে। তিনি আসলে বলতে চেয়েছিলেন যে খালেদা জিয়া না থাকলে বিএনপি থাকবে না। তার মনের কথা ছিল সেটা, এটা মুখ দিয়ে এটা ফসকে বের হয়ে গেছে যে আওয়ামী লীগ থাকবে না। খালেদা জিয়া না থাকলে আওয়ামী লীগ কেন থাকবে না? এটা একটা হাস্যকর ব্যাপার। খালেদা জিয়া না থাকলে বিএনপি থাকা না থাকার প্রশ্ন আছে। একদিন সময় আসবে বেগম জিয়ার মুক্তি চিকিৎসা নিয়ে তাদের দলের অভ্যন্তরে নেতাদের জবাবদিহি করতে হবে।
Obaidul Qadir has directed leaders and activists of his party to observe the Golden Jubilee of the Independence and the Mujib Borsho successfully in unison.
ঢাকা সিটি সহ সারা দেশে সাজসজ্জা হবে। 16 তারিখে আমাদের নেত্রী বিকেল 4টা সমগ্র জাতিকে সুবর্ণ জয়ন্তী শপথ গ্রহণ অনুষ্ঠান, সেই শপথ পরিচালনা করবেন এবং শপথ বাক্য পাঠ করাবেন আমাদের নেত্রী প্রধানমন্ত্রী দেশরত্ন শেখ হাসিনা। সাভারে ফুল দিতে যাব বঙ্গবন্ধু ভবনে। 17 তারিখে জাতীয় সংসদ ভবনে রাষ্ট্রীয় অনুষ্ঠান হবে জাতীয় বাস্তবায়ন কমিটির উদ্যোগে। আর 18 তারিখ 2:30টায় আমরা সোহরাওয়ার্দী উদ্যানের শিখা চিরন্তন থেকে বিজয় শোভাযাত্রা শুরু করে সেই বিজয় শোভাযাত্রা আমরা শেষ করব বঙ্গবন্ধুর ঐতিহাসিক ধানমন্ডির 32 নম্বরে গিয়ে।
Awami League President members Begum Motia Chaudhry and Jahangir Gopi Nanok, Joint General Secretary Mahbubul Alam Hanif, Organizing Secretaries Abu Said Al Mahmud Shabun, B.M. Muzammil Haq, Mirza Azim, S.M. Kamal Hussain and Advocate Afzal Hussain, Office Secretary Barrister Biplab Borua, Dhaka North City Mayor Atikul Islam, South City Mayor Barrister Sheikh Fazli Nur Taposh and leaders of Dhaka North and South City Awami League were present at the meeting. Information and Broadcasting Minister and Awami League Joint General Secretary Dr. Hassan Mahmud said the biopic on Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman might be released by March next year, as the making of the film has been progressing speedily. He said this after going through the activities on the making of the biopic at Bangladesh Film Development Corporation, BFDC, in Dhaka today. Director of Bangabandhu's biopic, Sham Benegal, Information Commissioner Dr. Abdul Malik, Managing Director of the BFDC Nusrat Yasmin, casting director of the biopic Baharuddin Khelon, screenwriter Atul Tiwari, actor Riaz and other artists were present. Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmud also said this biopic on Bangabandhu will play a vital role in enriching the history and presenting the true information of the history to the next generations.
আমি বঙ্গবন্ধু মুভির যে পরিচালক শ্যাম বেনাগাল এবং তার টিমের সাথে কথা বলেছি। আগামী বছরের মার্চে এটি রিলিজ করতে পারবেন বলে আশা করছেন। সেটার সাথে অবশ্য অনেকগুলো ফ্যাক্টর যুক্ত। করোনা একটা বড় ফ্যাক্টর, কারণ এই বঙ্গবন্ধু মুভি আরো 1 বছর আগে রিলিজ করার পরিকল্পনা ছিল, কিন্তু করোনার কারণে সবকিছু উলটপালট হয়ে গেছে। বিশ্ব পরিস্থিতি ঠিক থাকে, সবকিছু ঠিক থাকলে এই ছবি রিলিজ করতে পারবেন বলে তারা আশা করছে। বঙ্গবন্ধু যে বায়োপিক তৈরি হচ্ছে ভারত বাংলাদেশের যৌথ উদ্যোগে, এটি একটি মাইলস্টোন মুভি হবে। শুধু নতুন প্রজন্ম নয়, যে বঙ্গবন্ধুর অনেক জিনিস আমরা নিজেরাও পড়েছি, তো এটি ছবিতে বাস্তব রূপে দেখা, সেটি আর পড়ার মধ্যে অনেক পার্থক্য। সুতরাং এই ছবি মুক্তি পেলে বঙ্গবন্ধুর যে সংগ্রাম, বঙ্গবন্ধুর যে ত্যাগ, বঙ্গবন্ধুর যে স্বপ্ন, সেই স্বপ্নের বাস্তবায়ন, সেগুলো আসলে মানুষ বাস্তব রূপে দেখতে পাবে এবং সেটি আমাদের ইতিহাসকে সমৃদ্ধ করার ক্ষেত্রে, নতুন প্রজন্মকে ইতিহাসের সঠিক তথ্য জানানোর ক্ষেত্রে বিরাট ভূমিকা রাখতে পারবে বলে আমি মনে করি।
Now international news. Ousted Myanmar leader Aung San Suu Kyi has been sentenced to 4 years in prison, the first in a series of verdicts that could jail her for life. She was found guilty on charges of inciting dissent and breaking COVID rules under a natural disasters law. Suu Kyi faces 11 charges in total, which have been widely condemned as unjust. She has denied all charges. She has been in detention since a military coup in February which toppled her elected civilian government. It is not clear when or if Suu Kyi will be placed in prison. She is being held at an undisclosed location. Omicron could become the UK's dominant variant within weeks, says infectious diseases expert Professor Paul Hunter. He estimates it's likely that there are already more than 1,000 cases, 4 times more than officially confirmed. Meanwhile, the return of pre-departure COVID tests for travellers to the UK will come into force on Tuesday. Nigeria is now on the UK's red travel list. Arrivals from the country will now have to spend 10 days in hotel quarantine. There has been some criticism that these changes have come too late, but Boris Johnson says the UK acted very quickly on Omicron. And the UK government says it is doubling the number of hotel rooms for travel quarantine to cope with demand. South Africa is preparing its hospitals for more admissions amid a 4th wave driven by the new variant, its president says. Separately, people can now show evidence of a negative COVID test to get into clubs, concerts or large events in Scotland. Back to national news. Bangladesh reported 4 COVID-19 deaths and 277 new infections today. Directorate General of Health Services, DGHS, in its routine daily statement today said the death toll has risen to 28,005 from coronavirus and the tally of infections has risen to 15,77,720. The recovery count rose to 15,42,600 after another 326 patients recovered. The statement said 1.44% of 19,237 samples tested positive. DGHS statistics showed of the people infected from the beginning, 97.77% recovered and 1.78% died. Russian ambassador to Bangladesh, Alexander Vikentyevich, made a courtesy call on Commerce Minister Tipu Munshi at the Secretariat today. During the call-on, they recalled the historic friendly relations between the two countries and discussed various issues of bilateral interest. He said necessary works of establishing 100 specialized economic zones at important areas across the country is progressing fast under the supervision of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The Commerce Minister also said Bangladesh government is providing attractive facilities to the foreign entrepreneurs for investing in specialized economic zones. Switzerland ambassador to Bangladesh, Natalie Schwart, made a courtesy call on State Minister for Disaster Management and Relief, Dr. Mohammad Inamur Rahman, at the Secretariat today. Describing Switzerland as a friend of Bangladesh, the State Minister said, Switzerland always stands beside Bangladesh in all kinds of development works and natural disasters after the independence. The Swiss ambassador highly praised Bangladesh government's success in disaster management and gave assurance to continue Swiss assistance in implementing development projects. The Swiss ambassador also assured to stand beside Bangladesh for ensuring Rohingya repatriation to their motherland. Prime Minister's private industry and investment advisor Salman F. Rahman today expressed his optimism that the foreign direct investment FDI to Bangladesh would increase 2 to 3 times within the next couple years. The advisor expressed such hope with a high-level delegation led by Hartwig Schäfer, Vice President, South Asia region of the World Bank, held a meeting with him at his office in Bangladesh Investment Development Authority, BIDA office, in the capital's Agargaon today. The meeting discussed various issues including expansion of trade and investment opportunities in Bangladesh and capital market development. Schäfer highly praised the inclusive growth achieved by Bangladesh in the last decade. Salman briefed the World Bank delegation about the steps undertaken by the government of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, which include turning agriculture into agribusinesses, setting up of more than 100 economic zones to promote foreign direct investment, as well as local investment, and save arable land from unplanned development. Mohammad Sirajul Islam, Executive Chairman, BIDA, Professor Shibli Rubayat ul Islam, Chairman, Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission, BSEC, Bikarna Kumar Ghosh, Managing Director, Bangladesh High-Tech Park Authority, were present at the meeting. Now news on sports. The third day's play of Dhaka Test between Bangladesh and Pakistan washed out due to continuous rain in Dhaka. Neither team left their hotels before play was called off in mid-afternoon. Pakistan scored 188 runs for 2 in their second innings. Earlier, New Zealand were all out only on 62 runs in their first innings in reply of India's 325 runs. The hosts declared their second innings on 276 runs. Mayank Agarwal was adjudged man of the match, while Ravichandran Ashwin was adjudged man of the series. Bangladesh police team became champion both the men and women's category of the 3rd National Dew Ball Tournament 2021. In men's event, police team beat Nasrul Hamid Sporting Club at the Sheikh Russell Roller Skating Complex today. In women event, police team beat Bangladesh jail team. Executive of patron organization FM Iqbal bin Anwar distributed the prizes among the winners. General Secretary of Bangladesh Dew Ball Association, BM Shahiduzzaman, was present. To end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Bangladesh-India Friendship Day celebrated today. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina calls for strengthening ties between two countries by enhancing trade and communication. Indian President Ramnath Kovind scheduled to arrive in Dhaka on 15th December to pay 3-day state visit, attend Golden Jubilee celebrations of Bangladesh's independence. BNP trying to create political unrest over Khaleda Zia's illness, comments Obaidul Qadir. Making of Bangabandhu's biopic progressing fast, may be released by next March, hopes Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. frigate by depression over Bay of Bengal, incessant rains continue across country, including Dhaka. Aung San Suu Kyi sentenced to 4 years imprisonment for breaching COVID rules and inciting dissent against Myanmar military ruler. And third day's play of Dhaka Test between Bangladesh and Pakistan washed away due to rain. That's all from the news for the moment. Thank you for staying with us.